If you're still rocking 2024 sneaker energy, or even worse, 2023 or even 2022, 2025 is definitely going to leave you behind. But I'm telling you, I just got the right remedy. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the men's sneaker trends that are about to run 2025. So definitely watch the video throughout. And this is basically going to cover the low-key tech flexes to even the vintage heat that is getting into a modern rebirth. Now, whether you're into comfort, you could be into hype, or just staying 10 steps ahead, there is something in for you. So with that being said, if you love to stay 10 steps ahead or even just stay on point, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Now, I'm telling you, the one at the end might change how you shop completely. So I'm telling you, don't skip any parts of this video and watch it throughout. Now, on to trend number one. This is going to be real straightforward and real easy to follow. So, trend that I've talked about time and time again in some of my previous trend videos is those tech-infused performance sneakers. Now, have you ever seen someone in a pair of sneakers that looks like they came from 2050, but they somehow are pulling it off? That is actually what we're on in 2025, you guys. We're definitely on a very futuristic wave right now. We have a lot of new technologies coming in, a lot of advancements, and of course, that comes along with our sneakers. Now, I do want to say that 2025 is bringing in performance runners into the lifestyle lane, and we're talking about kicks like the Nike Zoom Vomero 5. We have seen a lot of re-releases, the A6 Gel Kanyo 14s, and also the Solomon XT6s. Those have been a heater in the gym recently. I've been seeing them actually just yesterday when I was hitting leg day, but they look very clean. I like the colorway, so it's definitely not a sneaker that loses out on style points just for the comfort or just for the tech. So I definitely recommend those to you. But these were made for athletes, but the streets definitely made them icons. And I feel like a tribute to a lot of these sneakers rising is definitely the internet. I feel like we may be even seeing the A6 a lot on the internet, even though I feel like they're kind of dying down a little bit right now. But I definitely gotta say the internet is definitely one of the parts that kind of makes them. A lot of these fashion influencers put them on, and I feel like once it's considered a trend, I feel like a lot of people hop on it. But if you're someone that likes trends or just someone that likes the overall performance runners, I definitely recommend it whether you're even running or in a lifestyle situation. Now, number two I do want to go through, and it's one I've seen across the net all over, is definitely those earth tones and the neutral shades. Now, I definitely want to say that the loud colors definitely had their moments, but the drip in 2025, you guys, is more grounded. And we're seeing a wave of earthy sneakers. Think of olive, you got cream, you got beige, and terracotta, and the shades that go with everything but still stand out. I definitely got to say we are definitely in more of a time for the neutral shades and tones, and models like the New Balance 9060s definitely thrive in that mushroom, or even the Nike Dunk Low in the Plume Eclipse colorway. They're definitely leading the wave, and the muted is now the new loud. I'm not gonna lie, we have seen a lot of like the Y2K sneaker type of vibes, and I feel like you normally see them in a white, a gray, or just something very, very kind of calm, if that kind of makes sense. I'll definitely put a couple pictures on the video so you guys have a lot of inspo, but I definitely recommend you get into it before it's too late. And just wait and see what is replacing laces coming up next. And as you guys can probably guess, trend number three is gonna be the laceless and slip-on silhouettes. Now, this, I'm kind of gonna depict a little story for you on the perfect scenario for these right here. Let's say you're maybe running late, maybe you're heading to work, maybe you have an appointment, whatever the occasion can be. You go ahead and grab your bag, you grab your essentials, you got your phone, and you realize you have no time to lace up. Now, I know it sounds kind of crazy. I know this may not be, I guess, the perfect scenario, but what can you go ahead and reach for? These sneakers right here are going to be the perfect option, because we obviously don't want to step out of some slides in a more professional environment. So I definitely recommend these. Now, however, sneakers are getting smoother and more efficient, and slip-ons like the Fear of God Athletics, the Nike Go Fly Ease, and also the On Cloud Nova Form. These are definitely redefining minimalism. Now, these are definitely less hassle and more flow, and these are just game changing. Now, if I was talking about another minimalistic sneaker that I could think about that kind of has that slip-on type of feel, but it's not really a laceless type of vibe, it would definitely be the A6 Evo SL. Great shoe, very lightweight, and yeah, just very lightweight shoe that is great for the everyday scenario. Now, number 4, we got the retro basketball Resurgence. I feel like Jordans are coming back into style. I feel like for a little minute they actually weren't, but now these classics are never gonna die, and 2025 is definitely proving that. So from the Air Jordan 4 retros, my favorite Jordans of all time, they're finally back in style. We got the Nike Mac Attacks and the Reebok Question Mids, and these old school basketball sneakers are definitely bringing the energy back into 2025. But it's not about copying the past, you guys. It's about styling them in the fresh 2025 fits. So then again, we're leaving all the 2024, 2023 type of styles back there, and we're bringing in the old with the new. Now, the next trend actually might be the most wearable yet, and if you weren't able to guess this already, we are into the quiet luxury. Now, these sneakers are the ones where you go ahead and walk into a room and people see your sneakers and they know you spent some, but they don't know exactly how much you spent. And I feel like this is real humble. This is really a player type of move right here. I feel like this is fire. And yeah, this is a sneaker culture change that is kind of dipping into the culture or the quiet luxury wave. In these, you're going to see some clean lines, some premium materials, and zero flash. You may even see some sneakers that don't actually have some actual branding, is what I realized too. I don't know if that's kind of a trend in 2025 for no logos, but you see brands like Axel, Common Projects, and even one, I hope I'm saying this right, but it's Koyo, that are definitely stepping up. And I gotta say, this is definitely some grown man essentials right here, and 2025 is definitely embracing it. I feel like I used to see a lot of people in 2024 or like early 2025 embracing this, but I definitely wouldn't say it's on this scale. So I definitely recommend it if you're definitely on the quiet luxury vibe. And it kind of gives me old money vibes too. But number 6, you guys, we got the trail and outdoor inspired sneakers. This is nature in the new runway, and sneakers are definitely evolving with it. And the trail silhouettes like Hoka, you've got Mirel, and also Solomon are definitely exploding in lifestyle wear. And you got the rugged, technical, and strangely stylish sneakers, and these are for city kids who hike to the coffee shop. That's a funny one. But anyway, trend number 7, you guys, we got the mixed materials and deconstructed build. These ones right here do not believe in perfect stitching, and that is basically old news. And in 2025, we want that character, so this is exactly where this trend fits in. And these sneakers have the mismatched panels. We got the exposed foam and layered textures. And we got sneakers like the Nike Union collabs. Those are amazing. I don't know if you guys seen the recent one drop. That is going to be a hot sneaker for the summer. I already see it. And then we have the New Balance Made line, which are definitely gaining some heat. Now, these definitely tell a story, and they stand out from the sea of the sameness sneakers. I feel like we're seeing a lot of A6. We're seeing a lot of those Y2K type of vibe sneakers. And I feel like these mixed material and these constructed builds are definitely going to come in and change the game for sure. Now, here at trend number 8, we have the fashion sneaker hybrids. And this is basically, it's not quite a dress shoe, it's not quite a running shoe, but it's somewhere in between the lines of the new wave. And 2025 is the year of crossover silhouettes. So I want you to go ahead and think about the Adidas Fear of Gods ones. We got the Lavin Curve sneakers and some others that I'll include as beat rolled. But if you want fashion and function, this is definitely your lane. And now let's run it back with what question? Which ones are you rocking, you guys? Let me know in the comment section which one you guys are going to be rocking in 2025. Let me know if you're staying on your own vibe, which is something I totally respect. I definitely stand on that too. If you don't want to rock on trends, definitely don't do it by any means. But 2025 is definitely all about evolution. So whether you're going to be rocking the futuristic tech or even the retro flips, it is time to go ahead and level up your sneaker game. And if that is something you want to do, just stay on point and just always be 2 steps ahead of sneaker game. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell, because I'm telling you guys, I will keep you updated. And speaking of keeping updating and being 2 steps ahead, I have a website down below in my description. It was kind of a silent release because I am still in the works of it, but if you'll notice, I have a subscribe to my SMS and email list, which will be some exclusive content that is only from my website, where you'll get some content I don't produce on YouTube or on any social media platform for that fact. So I definitely recommend you subscribe because it is completely free. But if you want to see some trends that will not be huge in 2025, go ahead and check out this video, because that will be a great follow-up where I go ahead and break down the sneaker trends that have died in 2025. I'll see you there.